Two people, same job, same paycheck, same city, same rent. One of them stops working at 52 and never worries about money again. The other one works until the day they die, and the difference between them is not luck. It is not a rich uncle. It is not some secret stock nobody told you about. It is 6 quiet rules. 6 rules the wealthy follow every single day and almost never say out loud, because the moment everyone knows them, they stop feeling rare. I have watched broke people earn 6 figures and stay broke. I have watched quiet people on normal salaries quietly build real wealth. The salary was never the thing. These 6 rules were the thing. My name is the Hidden Rich Guy, and in the next 10 minutes, I am going to hand you all 6. Stay with me, because rule number 4 is the one almost nobody gets right. Here is the lie most people believe. They think wealth is an income problem. If I just made more money, I'd be fine. So they chase the raise. They chase the side hustle. They chase the bigger number on the paycheck. And then a strange thing happens. The money goes up and the wealth does not. The person making $40,000 a year is broke. The person making $140,000 a year is also broke. They are just broke in a nicer apartment. Because wealth was never about how much comes in. It is about what you do with it before it disappears. The rich figured this out. So they stopped playing the income game and started playing a different game entirely. Here are the rules. Rule 1. Pay your future self before you pay the world. Most people pay everyone else first. Rent, bills, subscriptions, the car, and whatever is left over. If anything is left over, gets saved. The problem? Nothing is ever left over. There is always one more thing. The wealthy flip it. The second money lands. A slice gets pulled out and sent somewhere they cannot easily touch. Investments. Their future. Before a single dollar touches their lifestyle, they are not saving what is left after spending. They are spending what is left after saving. Start with 10%. If 10% feels impossible, start with 5. The number matters less than the order. Future self gets paid first, always. And here is where it gets worse for most people. Because Rule 2 is the one they actively fight against. Rule 2. Make it boring and make it automatic. The wealthy do not wake up every morning deciding to be disciplined. Discipline runs out. They know that, so they remove themselves from the decision completely. The money moves on its own. Automatic transfer on payday. Automatic investment every month. Nothing to remember. Nothing to feel. Nothing to talk yourself out of at the end of a hard week. Boring is the whole point. Real wealth is not exciting. It is not a hot trade you brag about. It is the same quiet deposit made automatically for 20 years while you forget it is even happening. The person who tries to get rich fast usually stays poor slow. The person who lets it run on autopilot wakes up one day genuinely wealthy and a little surprised by it. Set it. Forget it. Let time do the heavy lifting. But automation only works if you stop sabotaging it. Which brings us to Rule 3. Rule 3. Stop buying things that only make you look rich. This is the uncomfortable one. Most people spend their money buying the appearance of wealth. The car that screams, the watch, the bag, the phone upgrade every year nobody asked for. And every one of those things does the same thing. It loses value the second you own it. And it quietly drains the money that could have made you actually wealthy. The truly rich rarely look it. They drive the boring car. They keep the old phone, not because they are cheap, because they understand a brutal trade. Every dollar spent looking rich is a dollar that can never make you rich. Looking wealthy and being wealthy are two completely different bank accounts. Most people fund the first one and wonder why the second one is empty. Pick being, let other people perform, and once you stop performing, you unlock the rule that changes everything. Rule 4. Rule 4. Think in decades, not in paydays. This is the one almost nobody gets right. Broke thinking sounds like this. How do I get through this month? The horizon is 2 weeks long. Payday to payday, fire to fire. Wealthy thinking sounds completely different. Where will this dollar be in 20 years? Same dollar, two entirely different futures. Let me show you why this is so powerful. Put $200 a month into the market every month, earning around 8% a year. In 10 years, that is roughly $36,000. Feels slow, feels small, but keep going. Do not touch it. By 30 years, that same boring $200 a month becomes nearly $300,000. Same effort. The only thing that changed was time. The rich are not smarter. They are just more patient. They let the money sit and compound, while everyone else cashes out early, chasing something that feels faster. Time is the cheat code, and the only people who use it are the ones willing to think in decades. Now, patience is great until life punches you in the face. That is exactly what Rule 5 protects against. Rule 5. Play defense before you play offense. Here is something the wealthy understand that broke people learn the hard way. You do not get rich from one great year. You get wiped out from one bad one. A blown engine, a medical bill, a lost job with nothing saved, one emergency, and years of progress vanish. And worse, you go into high-interest debt just to survive it. So before the rich ever chase a big return, they build a wall, a cash cushion that covers several months of life, boring money, sitting there, doing nothing exciting. And that is the point. It exists so that one bad month never becomes one ruined decade. Most people skip this. They want the upside without the armor. Then life happens, and they are starting over at zero. Build the wall first, 3 months of expenses, then 6. Then go chase the upside, knowing one bad day cannot take you down. 5 rules in. The last one is the quietest of all, and maybe the most important. Rule 6. Spend freely on time, cheaply on everything else. The rich are not actually trying to collect money. They are trying to collect freedom. So they spend differently. They will happily pay to get time back, to delete a commute, to skip the task they hate, to buy back an hour of their own life. But on status, on stuff, on things that impress strangers, they go quiet and cheap. Because the real prize was never a pile of cash. The real prize is the morning you wake up, and your time belongs entirely to you. No alarm set by someone else, no permission needed. Money that buys time is an investment. Money that buys applause is a leak. Spend on the first, starve the second. So there they are, 6 quiet rules. Pay your future self first. Make it automatic and boring. Stop buying things that only look rich. Think in decades. Play defense before offense. And spend on time, never on applause. Notice what is missing from that list. A bigger salary, a genius investment, a lucky break. None of these rules require you to earn more. They only require you to decide differently. That is the secret the wealthy never advertise. The game was never about the size of the paycheck. It was always about these 6 choices, made quietly over and over for years. The person who follows them on a normal income ends up free. The person who ignores them on a huge income ends up trapped in a nicer cage. You just got handed the rules. What you do with them is the whole story. If this opened your eyes, like this video so others can find it. Subscribe for more hidden financial truths and tell me in the comments, which of these 6 rules are you going to tackle first? I am the Hidden Rich Guy. I'll see you in the next one.